Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hi guys, and welcome to another Fool of the Week. This week's Fool is Tory MP Brendan Clarke-Smith. Now, Brendan appeared on Newsnight where he thought it would be a good idea to weigh in on the controversy surrounding now former Match of the Day host Gary Lineker. Brendan claimed using references to 1930s Germany really lets an individual down. Well, as this is Fool of the Week, you know where this is going.
That's fine. I think when you're making comparisons with 1930s Germany, I think you're starting to let yourself down a little bit and your own argument actually gets lost.
Hang on. I've seen a Facebook post that you posted in 2021 where you compare taking the knee on a football field to giving a Nazi salute.
Yeah, that's widely misreported as well. I mean, what I actually did is I said you should keep football and politics separate. I gave about a dozen or so examples of that.
But you specifically referenced the Nazis.
Well, if you're talking about an England versus Germany game that did actually happen, I mean, that's a very different situation. If people want to draw direct comparisons, that's fine. But again, the point is you need an appropriate example and you need to keep football and politics separate. Now, what I'd say with this, Gary Lineker has every...
Okay, so he was, well, it was misrepresented. This is an article in a newspaper, and I'll get to his actual Facebook post in a moment. Taking the knee compared to Nazi salutes, Brendan Clarke-Smith, Conservative MP, has compared English footballers taking the knee in support of Black Lives Matter to players saluting Hitler during a 1938 match in Nazi Germany. The comments come after England manager Gareth Southgate, this is back in 2021, Gareth Southgate insisted players will be permitted to take the knee throughout the Euros, despite disapproval from some politicians. Who are those politicians? And members of the public. Yeah, which types of members of the public are we talking about here? In a lengthy post on his public Facebook page, MP for Bassetlaw, Brendan Clarke-Smith, argued that by performing the symbolic gesture, England players, even if unintentionally, are endorsing a political ideology akin to Soviet Union communism. He then compared sports stars taking the knee today to Britain's footballers being pressured to make Nazi salutes during a game in Germany in 1938. Wow. And here is this is part 2 of his post on Facebook, and you can see the images here, and he compares it to, yeah, so allowing people to take the knee is the same as forcing people to support some sort of ideology. And of course, what's happening at the moment with the Conservatives is nothing like what happened back in 1930s Germany. So we shouldn't be comparing things like 1930s Germany, or we should. He compared players being given the option to take the knee during a Black Lives Matter protest to those players being forced to replicate an ideology in Germany in the 1930s. And he's saying, no, you shouldn't be talking about Germany in the 1930s. Okay. And that's why he's our Fool of the Week. See you next time for our next Fool of the Week.